everybody? We got another episode of a Multiplex movie melee. We got a singles match here today. You got Kirk Kowalkowski going up against Jim Green. A couple longtime guys in here. You got Kaleb Koho on the co-hosting seat with me. Koho, what kind of match you think we got here?
I think we've got an interesting one. Kirk back in the singles division for a first time in a hot second. It's very fun to see him back taking on Jim Green. These two have a little bit of a history, Mark. They were a mix-up team together. Fuck you, Luca Brasi. So to see these two go head-to-head is going to be pretty interesting. I don't know if Jim harbors any ill will. I don't know if Kirk went to therapy. But trust me, Kirk, you teaming with Jim warrants it. Someone with experience. So this will be a fun time to see these two go head-to-head.
It should be. You know what? Let's start bringing them in. Got bring in first, Jim Green. Jim, how you doing?
I'm good. I was wondering how it's possible that I could play Kirk because Kirk's like actually good and like played for championships and shit, I think. So this will be fun. Kirk is one of my top 2 favorite follows on Letterboxd. So fuck yeah. No ill will towards Kirk. He's awesome.
All right, yeah. That sounds fine and cordial. We'll just bring in your opponent, Kirk Kowalkowski, his manager, Mr. Andrew Barr. Okay. How you doing, Kirk?
I'm no good. Excited to be here. Thank you for the kind words, Jim. But past couple seasons, not that good. If you keep up with your Multiplex blogs, Nick has dubbed me the best of the worst in the league right now. So let's see which side of that. If I'm better or if I'm worse, I don't know. I'm excited to go with my against my team partner here, and we're going to have a good time. I think it's going to be a really fun match.
Look, I know that this is one of the greatest teams who have ever formed in the history of Multiplex. We can all agree on that. However, we had to go our separate ways. There's no ill will towards Jim. Jim's a cool dude, except fuck you, Jim.
You got it. All right. Goodbye for the moment, Bar. Just go ahead and get going. And start round number 1. It's going to work like this. You're going to get 8 questions in 8 general movie categories. You have 15 seconds to write the answer down on your whiteboard. At the end of that time, you'll show and verbalize your answer. You get a point for each correct answer, and if any of you gets all 8 correct, you will get a bonus question also worth a point. You guys also have 3 repeats and a challenge to use throughout the match. Anything else before we get started?
Let me just move you guys to the screen. There you go.
All righty then. All righty then. Your first question comes in the category of action adventure. Who plays Commodus in Gladiator?
I know Payson likes to view what we do as gladiator combat, that we are gladiators. And I think if we ever met a real gladiator, we would be murdered.
I need to hear Payson's argument for that. 5, 4.
It'd be very fun to hear him try to
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Kirk.
I went with the phonetic spelling because I wouldn't have gone right the other way. Joaquin Phoenix.
All right. Jim.
I just tried my best to spell Joaquin, but kind of the right way.
We'll give it to both of you guys. Joaquin Phoenix is correct. Even the way Kurt spelled it with
I think the spelling of Joaquin, like walking with 2 E's, is my favorite spelling of that name ever. Your next question comes in the category of classics. What is the name of the leader of the Jets in West Side Story?
You know, it is funny. At least it'll be fun going back to that question because it'll be less about the competitors knowing the answer to the last question and trying to figure out how to write it down on their board.
Exactly. I feel like if we did this like the NFL and there was like a booth review for answers, we couldn't let Payson be in charge of it because he'd be like, can I see if Joaquin is accurate to the spelling and pronunciation with the phonics chart?
Joaquin.
Exactly.
Pens down. Let's go to Jim.
I went for the first name Tony.
All right. Kirk.
I said Rico.
Both are incorrect. We're looking for Riff. Riff.
So with that, no perfect rounds. Oh, Bar wants to be brought in. Hold on, sorry.
Okay.
So, Kirk, here's my
Yes.
thought. Riff dies halfway through the movie. And Ice kind of takes over after that.
Okay.
So there's technically two leaders. They're just at different halves of the movie.
My only concern is, do you think Ice is ever enough of the clear leader to be considered a leader or equal to Riff?
Not clear enough.
Yeah, I don't want to risk it then because I think we have a good argument, but I think ultimately he's not the leader the way Riff is.
Okay. So there's no doubt.
No
Nope.
challenge.
We're good.
Thanks, Bar.
All right.
It's picking up the red flag.
Alrighty, then moving right along. Your next question, the category of actors and actresses. Who has appeared in 2021's Dune, 2011's The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and Good Will Hunting?
3 very similar movies, Mark.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially in look. You can say,
Oh, absolutely. In style, in substance, 3 identical movies.
4, 3, 2, 1. It's something really funny I wanted to say, but pens down. Kirk.
You guys aren't making it easy. It's Stellan Skarsgård.
Jim.
I thought they said it was a woman. I wrote Minnie Driver.
Both are incorrect. We're looking for Stellan Skarsgård. Skarsgård.
I thought they said what actress. Okay, my bad.
All right, so we move on to your next question, the category of animation. In the Pirates Band of Misfits, what kind of bird does the pirate captain have?
Guess we went to the other end of great films here.
Through it to a totally different kind of movie.
Pirates Band of Misfits, favorite type of movie,
Oh yeah, I love the alternate title.
5,
Also great.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Yeah, Jim.
Chickens are funny.
All right, Kirk.
Dodos are also funny.
And Dodo is correct. So Kirk taking the 1-point lead there.
Jeez.
Going to your next question in the category directors. Who directed Babe, Pig in the City? What about that?
Have you ever seen a pig in a city?
No. And maybe a while ago. In a dream.
I once saw a pig driving a cab. New York's
5,
crazy, man.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Kirk.
George Miller?
Jim.
I just wrote Chris Columbus.
George Miller is correct.
I knew it was a wild fucking answer, but I couldn't remember.
It was indeed a wild fucking answer. So get your next question in the category of the 1980s. In Dead Poet Society, what phrase do the boys say to Mr. Keating as he leaves his classroom for good? Listen, Bar, I signed an NDA. The fact that I mentioned a pig driving a cab on North and Broadway is a problem. Okay, I'm already getting a call after this match. Okay,
We'll be waiting for that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jim.
I'm just taking a random guess because I haven't seen it. Veni Vidi Vici.
All right, Kirk.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Oh, Captain, my captain is correct. Kirk, keeping the lead 4-1. Going into your penultimate question in the category, recent releases. The Zone of Interest takes place during what war?
Jesus.
I was gonna try and make a joke about this one, but I don't know if I don't have a good one.
I mean, I feel like we can get in trouble. I'll just be honest.
Listen, we have Payson on our staff. I can't be in trouble.
Fair enough. One pens down. Go to Kirk.
World War II.
Jim.
Vietnam.
World War II is correct. So, on to your final question category. Go.
I'm used to being the penultimate. This is weird. Your final question in the round number 1 is in the category of horror. In what 90s horror film would you find a body being dumped in an alligator swamp and the location, the Theater des Vampires?
Can I get a technical on that last part?
Sure. In what 90s horror film would you find a body being dumped in an alligator swamp and the location, the Theater des Vampires? I think that's how you say that. I think. There's a lot of weird things written on top of it.
So a lot of information, you know. If you've seen it, you'll be good.
You have alligator swamps where you live?
No. Just dirt. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Jim.
Is Interview with a Vampire a horror movie?
Kirk.
I also said Interview with a Vampire.
I don't think we can take either of them because the correct answer is Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, God.
Doesn't matter. We both wrote the same thing.
So with that I got Kirk in the lead of 5-1 over Jim. Is that what you have, Koho?
That is indeed what I have.
Alrighty, with that we'll move on to round number 2, which is our wheel round. Which both competitors get a chance to spin our wheel. They like what they spin on the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can elect to spin again, but they must keep what they land on the second time. They're going to get 5 questions in whatever category they land on, worth 2 points apiece, or they can check down a multiple choice for 1 point apiece. You're stealing, so watch your ass on that. The categories you can spin on today are pre-2000s Al Pacino, 1970s, which were selected by Kirk, as well as Harry Potter, and animation, which are selected by Jim, with 2010s, romance, biopics, and actors and actresses, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Kirk, you are ahead, so it's up to you whether you want to spin first or defer. Here's Bar to help you make that call.
Kirk, I say that we go 4th.
Okay. So
Cool.
Jim goes first.
Yes.
Okay.
Give us a number.
29.
All right, they're all after 1. So Jim, this will be your first spin.
Spinner's choice. I'll take it.
And you nearly land on animation. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Can I just get to? Can I get see the categories again, just real quick?
Sure.
Fuck it. I'll go ahead and take it.
Alrighty then.
Kirk's itching to give me fucking 70s, so I'll take it.
Take out the wheel. Koho, why don't you read him his animated question?
Sure. All right, Jim, your first question in the category of animation. In what 90s animated film does a father force his son to go on a fishing trip with him in order to bond with him?
You know, if we listen to each other's hearts, we're never too far apart. It's a goofy movie.
That's correct for 2 points.
And Baby Love is the reason why.
Your second question. In Sausage Party, Edward Norton voices a character who is what food item?
It would help if I've seen this. Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, breadstick, B, bagel, C, cucumber, or D, potato.
Potato.
That is incorrect. The chance for the 1 point. Still, your options again are A, breadstick, B, bagel, C, cucumber, or D, potato.
I'll say cucumber.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for B, bagel. Your third question in the category of animation, Jim. In the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh, what character gets their house destroyed and everyone else tries to find them a new home?
Have you seen this, Kirk?
5, 4,
Multiple choice.
3.
Your multiple choice options are A. Eeyore, B. Owl, C. Rabbit, or D. Kanga.
Kanga.
That is incorrect. Kirk, the chance for the 1 point steal. Your options are A. Eeyore, B. Owl, C. Rabbit, D. Kanga.
Rabbit.
Rabbit is also incorrect. Looking for Owl.
That was my fourth option of those, so.
Your fourth question in animation. Who voices Hexus in Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A. Tim Curry, B. Christopher Lloyd, C. Rowan Atkinson, or D. Patrick Warburton.
Tim Curry.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question in the category of animation. In Shrek 2, when Prince Charming gets his medieval meal, it comes with what item?
Multiple choice.
5.
Your options are A. Sword, B. Axe, C. Mace, or D. Crossbow.
Mace.
That is incorrect. Kirk, the chance for the 1 point steal. Your options are A. Sword, B. Axe, C. Mace, or D. Crossbow.
Sword.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for B. Axe.
We're really great at animation.
Yeah.
I think I would have preferred the 70s at this point.
Then he gets a score up to 4. No steals puts Kirk at 5 is what I've got.
That is what I have indeed. Let's bring back up the wheel. And here's that bar guy, and this will
I
be Kirk's
have
first
Jim
hit.
at 3. Didn't you go to multiple choice on one of those? Is this 4? Okay, I'm
Yeah, I have
just an
4
idiot.
too. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm glad if I would have respun, I would have gotten animation.
Yeah.
And to land on Harry Potter, Kirk, would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'll say
like-
that.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm okay with it, but
I was
at
about to
this
say
point, we can.
I like other things better.
Yeah, we'll spin again.
Alrighty. Keep what you land on this time. And you land on actors and actresses.
Okay,
Kirk, you're doing a great job. Keep using that board of yours.
thank you.
He missed all the steal attempts, asshole.
Okay, here's the. Alright, Kirk, are your questions and actors and actresses.
All right.
What legendary actress's last film was that of Fred's mother-in-law in The Flintstones?
Elizabeth Taylor.
It's correct for 2 points. Next question. Who has played both Arnold Schwarzenegger's and Mel Gibson's daughter?
Oof. I'm going multiple choice.
Right, multiple choice options are A. Abigail Breslin, B. Alyssa Milano, C. Dakota Fanning, or D. Jennifer Lawrence.
Hmm. I'm going to say A.
A. Abigail Breslin is correct for 1 point. Your next question. What is the first film that Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon appeared in together?
I should know this. Oh, that's disappointing that I don't. I can narrow it down, but I'm not sure of the math. Let's go multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A. Fortune Cookie, B. The Odd Couple, C. Mr. Roberts, or D. The Front Page?
Which one was first?
5, 4.
The Odd Couple.
That is incorrect. Going over to Jim for the 1 point steal. Is it A. Fortune Cookie, B. The Odd Couple, C. Mr. Roberts, or D. The Front Page?
God damn it, Kirk. Okay, you got another wrong answer. I was like, it's not the Odd Couple. I'm gonna go with Fortune Cookie.
That is correct. For the
Yeah.
Guys still find a way to sneak me release dates into these questions.
All right. Your penultimate question is: you will find performances from Jeff Goldblum, William Hurt, and Glenn Close in what '80s film?
Oof. William Hurt.
Five, 4.
Multiple choice.
Right, multiple choice options are A. St. Elmo's Fire, B. The Big Chill, C. Sophie's Choice, or D. Ordinary People.
Big Chill.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, and your final question in the category: who plays Ree's uncle Teardrop in Winter's Bone?
Multiple, please.
Multiple choice options are A. Ben Mendelsohn, B. Willem Dafoe, C. John Hawkes, or D. Ben Foster.
Ooh.
Five, 4, 3.
John Hawkes.
That is correct for 1 point. That I got Kirk getting the score up to 10. Jim with that steal getting up to 5. Is that what you have?
That is what I have. Yes.
All right. That will move on to round number 3, which is our new Pick Your Poison round, in which both our competitors before the match have drafted 8 categories from our general list of categories, and they will get to answer as many as 4 questions for those. For the point values of 1, 2, 3, and 4 points. Once a category is selected, their opponent cannot answer from that category. The categories they can draft again are recent releases, crime, animation, classics, fandom, 1970s, 1980s, and the 1990s. Draft from those categories, and maybe not we come back. We don't really know. All right, we're back. Our competitors have selected, drafted twice, as you will. We'll now begin asking the questions. We'll start the person that is behind. We will go until we either out of questions or one player has been mathematically eliminated. Jim, since you are behind, what category would you like to take for your 1 pointer?
Old shit.
Classics, got it. All right. I gave Kirk his questions in round number 2, so I'll give your questions in round number 3.
Sweet.
You're a 1 pointer in classics. Who directed The Grapes of Wrath?
Shit. I don't know. Cecil DeMille.
That is incorrect. We are looking for John Ford. So that will stick with you. What would you like to take for your 2 point question?
Let's go with 80s.
Alrighty. Here's your 2 pointer. Category of the 1980s. Who directed Broadcast News?
Oh, fucking goddamn director question.
5, 4, 3, 2. All right, that is your first. Repeat your question again. Who directed Broadcast News? Five, 4, 3, 2.
I don't even have a guess.
1. All right, the correct answer was James L. Brooks.
Nope, would never got that.
So with that, Jim, you do need to hit both your 3 and 4 point question to stay in the game, or Kirk will win via TKO. So what would you like for your 3-pointer?
Well, let's see what director I need to know from the recent releases.
Okay, your 3-pointer recent releases. In what 2023 film does a character commit suicide by drinking a can of paint? Five, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. All right, that's your second. Repeat your question again. In what 2023 film does a character commit suicide by drinking a can of paint?
I don't know if this came out in 2023. I don't think it did.
5, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2. All right, that is your final. Repeat your question one last time. In what 2023 film does a character commit suicide by drinking a can of paint? Five, 4,
Nope.
3,
I don't got it.
2. And your winner by technical knockout, Kirk Kowalkowski. The correct answer was Bo is Afraid. So will, as soon as I get control of mouse, we'll throw Kirk backstage. Talk to Jim here. Jim, I think you got at least a category that you kind of wanted in animation. Just didn't get questions that you kind of liked, and kind of were forced to hit some questions in round number 3 to keep it going. Overall, how do you think you did?
I did bad. It felt really data-y, and I would have known. I think I would have known the Stellan Skarsgård thing in round 1 if I would have heard. I thought you guys said actress. That's my bad, but I don't think 1 point is going to make a difference there. I just needed the this probably years after it, where like Mike and I spun first and got opponent's choice. I needed like Kirk to just go ahead and be like, "Fuck it, spin first," and then I think I would have had a chance to win. But that didn't happen. But I felt like I've been playing good lately in Melee, but then I just every now and then it's just like that. Yep, 1 point in round 1, and then like in round 2 you just get shit you don't know, and then round 3 is my worst thing is data. So, yep. Oh, and I haven't seen Bo's Afraid. I just haven't seen that. So,
you're not missing much. I gotta be honest. Like we'll probably still keep asking it back. We just cannot seem to get rid of either, whether it's here, Melee teams. I mean, everybody asks this. Who you want to play next? Who you want to play next?
So Kirk is the best of the worst. So I want to play the worst of the worst, whoever that is, from one end to the other. I think that's fair. And when you say, "Oh, it's you," it's like, fair, but have me play somebody else like at the worst of the worst end.
I mean, I wasn't going to tell you that. I mean, all right. We'll see what we can do there. I only work here. So, bye, Jim. We'll bring in your winner today, Kirk Kowalkowski with his manager, Andrew Barr. Kirk, pretty solid round number 1. You were able to kind of widen your lead in round 2. Didn't really have to answer any questions in round 3. Just say just solid performance all around. But how do you think you did today?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it feels good. I think it's like the first, besides trios, which doesn't really count for anything. This is the first match I've won in anything in like a year and a half. So it just feels to get back in that win column. Feels good. As far as the match goes, I feel like I could have done better in round 1, like Riff I just kind of blanked on. And then second match in a row where I had one question where I screwed up an article, and one question where I messed up one letter in a name, and it cost me 2 points. So I got to tighten that stuff up if I want to, continue to stay on the winning side of things. But otherwise, a win's a win. I mean, I think I just got in a good position. I feel bad for Jim. I think Jim just had a rough night. I've had those nights where, round 1 is just not your questions, and then round 2 you get something that you feel confident in, but just the questions aren't there for you. So that allowed me to like work my way through a category. It might not have been my strongest, and get that lead that was good enough in round 3. So no, I feel good about it, but like I said, I still got work to do. So good game, Jim. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you again. And thank you guys. Thank you, Andrew. And we'll see what the rest of the season brings.
Gotcha, buddy. That's all I got to say. Kirk's the man. So.
Alrighty. Yeah, you're gonna be in something later on. I have no idea. Anybody you want to see later down the road?
Like I said, just the nameless gray faces. Whoever going to play next, I just want to get another win on the board. So, bring in. I'll try and bring my best game for them.
Oh, you got it. Oh, that. Congratulations, Kirk. We'll take you off. Bar. Koho. It was a good match, I think.
Yeah, I think these two did like an entertaining job. I think both are a little hard on themselves. I know like that round 1 is probably not what Jim wants to have happen. And I know that maybe like Kirk wants some of those steals back or those articles back. But I think for his first time in singles in a while, this is like 69% is not anything to sneeze at in an accuracy. And I think that we'll be seeing both very soon.
Fair enough. Well, we'll say goodbye. Putting into this episode of Multiplex Movie Melee. Thank you, Jim, showing up. Thank you, Kirk, manager Andrew Barr, as well as everybody else here at Multiplex. Keeps this thing going. Thank you, Koho, showing up, co-hosting with me, and everybody else. Good night and be well.
Goodbye. Later.
After you, Junior. You'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
You've been taken.
Goodbye.